Yes, sir.
Melo, I'm sure coming into the year, the goal was to continue to stay healthy, get on the court, and played more than you had the past 2 years. But obviously, I'm sure not as much as you would like. Just how are you feeling right now in terms of health wise and also mentally? Just kind of not quite getting to where maybe necessarily you wanted to be this season.
Health wise, already been starting to like trend the right way, so happy with that. I mean, I'm gonna go see my mom and pops, and then when I get back, should be able to work out and just do everything for the next season. So I'm happy with all that.
Yeah, how is the rehab process going, as you mentioned? And do you think that you'll be able to go full speed off season training the way that you hope to this
Yeah,
year?
for sure. That was the main thing of doing the whole process early and stuff like that. So, like I said, I feel like I'm in a good spot right now.
Talking to Josh earlier and the guys, Mark, Miles, they mentioned just the core of you guys. You, Brandon, just when you see the core together, you guys haven't had a chance to actually play together very much. But when you see the core together, just what kind of team can you guys be? You can actually be out there in the court together healthy wise.
Yeah, I feel we can be real solid. I mean, looking for the main thing is just, like we've been saying, staying healthy and playing those games. So that's what we got to do.
LaMelo, one of the things that Charles Lee we were asking about different players, what they need to improve on. One of the things he said he wanted to see from you is just to get stronger.
Yeah, strength and conditioning.
Yeah, strength. What do you agree with that? And what do you want to do to, I mean, like in terms of muscle mass or adding weight? What kind of things are you thinking in your mind that you want to do to get stronger?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely agree. And just, just be in the weight room, everything they saying, and just a little more, you know what I mean?
Well, Coach Lee, his first year, sorry, his first year in coaching, just your overall thoughts. He had a lot of lineup changes, dealing with injuries. How did you rattle his year one as a head coach?
Yeah, he had a lot on his plate. I mean, just being a head coach your first year and seeing all this stuff, different lineups. I mean, it's pretty much the season in general. I feel he did a great job. I mean, I love the dude. He's a great person. So, yeah, it was solid.
Overall, LaMelo, would you say this was a frustrating season for you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, whenever you got more losses and wins or you just losing that much, it's always going to be a negative.
And I know you consider
But you can take positive out of the
Yeah.
negatives.
And what would the positive be, do you think?
I mean, when you lose, you learn stuff. So all that losing, I mean, you can learn a lot for real.
Is that the most frustrating part of your career so far, that you haven't been able, despite all the personal accomplishments, that the team hasn't really won, never made the playoffs? Is that the hardest thing for you?
Yeah, but I mean, I look forward and bigger picture. So, I mean, all just building. So hopefully we have a good summer and then we all just getting here ready to play for the next year.
Mo, Todd came in here earlier and said that, there's a preconceived notion about what Charlotte is as a basketball market. And he said to look away from that, it's a gold mine for players to come to because of the fans in the city.
Right.
Since you've been on the team, it's always been a talk of let's get him on a bigger market, get him in a bigger area.
Yeah.
Where he can show what he can do. What are your personal thoughts about the city of Charlotte and the fan base and just what it means to you?
Like you said, I know what I could do, and just being here, I loved it. I mean, the fans is amazing. Just the living situation has been amazing. Everything's been solid. So all that, you need to leave and this and that. I mean, when you build something, it's never just gonna pop off and be the best thing. So you got to stay there, work it out, do what you're gonna do, and see what happens. If you're gonna try to make it work, you know what I'm saying?
You mentioned wanting to see this through and takes time to kind of build things. Does it bother you when people say you should be in a different market, like you shouldn't be here? Does it bother you when people try to put stuff like that out there in your head?
My bother, like if I don't eat, I ain't got the meal, I'll call my people. Hopefully it's some food, something like that. So all the bothering like that don't bother me. Bother me like stuff throughout the day. The dog piss on the floor or something, shit bother me, little stuff like that. But telling me to go somewhere or do this, or nah.
Doesn't bother you, but do you get, I guess, annoyed by it that people try to push you out of here when
I feel like if you get annoyed, that means you bothered by it. So I don't, nothing for real.
You played with a few You've played with a few different head coaches to this point to your career, from JB to Cliff and now Charles Lee. Just how the philosophy is different from Charles Lee, and how have you grown within this system, you think?
It was honestly all different, but like I said, I love every one of them. Never had a coaching problem. All the coaches that have been here been great. I love them. So, yeah, honestly, just blessings.
Hey, Mel, can I follow up one thing on the being physical thing? Did you feel like at times that teams were trying to be extra physical with you in terms of hand checking, body checking, getting physical with you out on the perimeter too?
I just feel that's basketball. And if somebody's scoring, I mean, you're going to do that. So, I think it's just basketball. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one.